convey in a few simple words.
Hello, welcome back
But
to another
why
episode
must
of
the
Let's Play.
listener grow weary whenever I begin to divulge them?
Alright, Jen. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play with your host JD's Peters, playing Genshin Impact on the PC, and we are continuing actually. What is it? Homeward, He Who Caught the Wind, and we're going to be continuing on with the main quest, which is I think this one? Anecdotes? I think it is anecdotes. Yeah, yep. Okay, let's go see this thing. Enable focused experiences to make it cleaner. Oh wait, does that take us from cutscene to cutscene? I'm not sure. Well, I guess we'll find out. Teleport. Echoes of my memory. Is there a teleport for that? There is. Very nice. That's inside
Skyward! Scatter!
headquarters. I remember to turn on Task Manager so I can monitor these weird rogue processes.
We made it! Wow! The whole gang's here! Even Master D-Luke!
Wow. Jean wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the Knights, Grandmaster Varka has done a lot for me. He didn't stop me from leaving back then, or throw any administrative roadblocks my way. So I owe him one.
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as you're prepared to follow through on your choices, who am I to stop you? And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
You look pretty tired. Late night yesterday?
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all. And now my head's killing me. All my terrible memories of being Grandmaster came rushing back at once.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to elaborate. We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure, so he hit up his friend Charles for a few drinks.
You know how it is. When you're catching up with an old friend, a few drinks turn into a few too many, am I right?
Ah, so you're just hungover! Ugh, and Paimon was starting to feel bad for you.
Same.
I
This
see.
is sparkly.
Understood.
This is sparkly in the room. I gotta remember to grab it before I leave.
I just received word from the Knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any time.
I have a question actually.
Ask away.
If everyone can experience the story in the bubble, there shouldn't be anything in there that only I can do, right?
Ah, you mean like how only you could have purified Dvalin's tears?
Yes.
That ability is unique to you. And to be honest, a lot of people might not even know you're capable of something like that. So they might get stuck at that point in the story.
Don't worry, I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might complicate things. The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of anything, actually. It should be like watching a play, except you get to walk around as you enjoy the performance.
Wait! But we ran into a combat encounter yesterday when that fungus jumped out at us! Wait!
We'll take care of that. Alice and I want this to be an experience even a child can complete without trouble. The parts you're testing today are more stable, so there shouldn't be too many bugs. Of course, when you access the dicier sections, be sure to keep our vision in mind.
Understood.
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Klee demanded some playtime with her mom. And of course, as far as Alice is concerned, nothing is more important than a request from her daughter.
Yep, that checks out.
Ha ha ha! Well, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to witness our honorary knight story firsthand.
For a reunion without tears. think I just finished updating all the titles and the categories. We should be good to go. Oh boy, there's a sparkly over here. Let's grab it. Wow. No, are we really gonna take a secret stash? Oh, that's so evil. I'm taking it. Sorry, buddy. It's so awful. Where is it? Can you actually just open it and remove it completely? Yeah, you can. Money Varka has set aside for drinks brazenly tucked away in a desk drawer. The most dangerous spot is actually the safest spot. He might claim that, but the truth is he probably keeps the money here because he believes the acting Grandmaster will neither spend it nor reveal its hiding place. Although this money was originally set aside to buy the dandelion wine as an offering to the Archon, now that plans have changed, maybe it can be used to reward the honorary knight who saved Varka. Or given to the knight to reward each friend who helped rescue Varka instead. That's funny.
If you are presently
Is he
unoccupied,
gonna say anything?
perhaps we could stop a while at
Oh, I
one's
feel so
abode
bad.
for some repose and
But at the same
conversation.
time, it's a collectible, so I'm collecting it. Alright. Let's start the story. What's this Echoes of Memory thing? Okay, whatever. Enter the world. The bubble world.
Whoa! Dizzy. That's gonna take some getting used to. Why didn't that happen the first time?
Looks like we've jumped forward a bit since yesterday. We're at the Favonius Cathedral now.
Wait, is this the bit where we borrow the Holy Lyre?
Oh, hang on a second. So everybody jumped in there? So why don't they just test it themselves? And we're sure we want to expose this little detail?
Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Also, why is Tone Deaf Bard the only one here? What about Varka and the others?
Yeah, Barbara's gonna be pissed when she finds out that we stole the lyre.
Don't worry. I'm sure Nicole has it all planned out. See? Here comes Diluc now.
Word from the Knights of Favonius is that the Fatui are planning to steal the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Unfortunately, that intel came a little late. A conflict between the two parties is ensuing inside. If the Fatui succeed, we'll miss our chance to borrow the lyre. Come on. Let's go help the Knights.
Heh.
What is it?
Oh, so that's how we're explaining this part. Huh, pretty convincing.
It's all thanks to that committed performance from our good friend Diluc.
I'm just reading the lines Miss Nicole gave me. You need to play along, okay? The cameras are rolling.
Don't worry. Our operation isn't that strict. If there are slip-ups, I'll just delete them later. Feel free to take a relaxed approach.
Wait, that was Nicole's voice? Where's it coming from?
Probably that small bubble.
That's right. This is a kind of communication magic. The same one the Knights of Favonius used to get in touch with me earlier. If you get stuck at any point, you can contact me through this magic, and I'll provide a few hints.
How very convenient. I suppose, given how the story is progressing, we don't have to worry about borrowing the Holy Lyre then.
That's right. Obviously, we're not including the stealing part in this version of the story. After all, the Fatui were the ones who ended up with it. Borrowing, stealing, leaving out that detail doesn't change the direction of the story. Anyway, the Knights are currently fighting to protect the Holy Lyre. Varka and Jean are already in the underground area. We should head over as well.
This is like getting to read the script before watching the movie.
I wonder what would happen if, this time, we managed to catch the Fatui thief in the act.
That would complicate things. Worst case scenario, we might need to do another take. So if you could refrain from going off script, that would be great.
Okay,
Someone's got an axe to grind.
okay.
You're just in time. The situation is not looking good at the moment. The Fatui brought much more force than expected.
Yeah, it's turned into quite a mess.
Why is someone dancing?
You're not bad, boy. Against the Fatui, though, you'll need to try harder than that.
You ain't messing around, huh? Take this!
Oh no! If this keeps up, the Holy Liar's gonna be... Ugh, sorry. Paimon can't do this. Nicole, shouldn't these people be wearing Fatui costumes at least?
Yeah, it's kinda hard to get in the zone when our opponents look like average guild members.
Let me see here. Ah, it looks like magical autoload has been disabled, so the Fatui costumes didn't appear. I'll get that fixed. Just ignore the problem for now and continue with the scene. Remember, this is a tense moment.
Got it. In that case, I'll evacuate the members of the church right away.
All right, thank you. As you see, Traveler, the situation is dire. We need to retrieve the Holy Lyre and get it back to headquarters.
Looks like the Fatui are tied up fighting the Knights. I doubt they have the manpower to spare to deal with us.
Which means, if we rush in, we should be able to retrieve the lyre.
I'll see it done.
You all sure are getting into character. Okay then, let's go!
Okay, wait, what? Oh, we can talk to everyone? Oh, I missed that. Okay, let's go up the stairs. Okay, let's talk to these two first. What are you guys saying?
If the conflict really had escalated to this point back then... Ugh. Just imagine the cleanup work.
Yeah, good thing it didn't turn out like that. No use thinking about something that didn't happen, right?
When your free time is as precious as mine, it's hard not to think about it.
I never thought I'd get the chance to spar with the cavalry captain.
I'm always up for a duel. As long as you treat me to a glass of wine after we're done.
I couldn't keep up with you after all, Grandmaster. It's like you've gotten even stronger since I last saw you.
Expeditions have a way of doing that to people. Ever consider taking your adventurers out on a long trip?
Ah, I think I'll pass.
No entry. This place is under Fatui jurisdiction.
How dare you stand in our way? You'll face our Harbinger's wrath soon enough!
Okay. I want to see where they run off. No, don't go. Oh, did they just disappear? Yeah, I think they just, yeah, they get deleted. Okay, they just, okay, fine. Finding little kinks in the system.
What a coincidence. Or perhaps I should say, great minds think alike.
Yes, well, this looked like the most relaxed part of the performance. I'd prefer to get this over with and return to my work as soon as possible. I'm assuming you feel the same, Miss Lisa?
Of course. After all, this place suffers from a dire lack of comfortable chairs and good tea.
The Holy Liar! There it is! Well, well, well.
It seems our outer diversions were most effective. The knights know not that the true danger lurks right beneath their nose.
Is that a new costume? Yo, I hope we get that as an option.
It's no wonder you're known as the youngest, most capable Electro-Sisson mage in your unit. You can read our enemy like a book.
No! We're too late!
Put the liar down.
You heard her! Put it down and put him up! Or this is gonna get ugly! Wait, why are you the only one with a costume, Fischl?
Why? Because I fashioned this headpiece myself, of course. How does it look? I am the spitting image of an Electro-Sisson mage, am I not?
And I suppose I look enough like an Electro-Sisson as I am.
Hold on. Trying to distract me with conniving conversation, are you? Ha! You underestimate me. To think I would appear before you without full confidence in my victory. Go forth, Oz. Sissons, take care of these pests. The holy Lyre der Himmel belongs to the Fatui. Whoa, that was fast. Mage-powered flight is something else.
Fischl is... the Fatus is getting away! After her, quick!
Here, take it away, and don't let them catch you.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle.
She's still a gliding champion. Okay, I'm gonna catch her. Where you going?
Hey! That goes against gliding regulations! Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Oh. Paimon thought the Adventurers Guild were the only ones role-playing as Fatui.
Just thought I'd lend him a hand. Fischl didn't have time to make me a cool hat, though.
Amber's over there! Let's get ready to land!
Okay, this isn't really much of a chase. You just sprint, Amber. Can I get in front of her? Maybe not. Oh, I can.
Here they come! Positions, everyone!
Oh. Loading.
So this is where the chase ends this time. Wait a minute. This isn't what their hideout looked like. It's at least a few times bigger.
Yes, I remember it being much more run down. This place has far more structural appeal.
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork. And I know for sure it's not the work of the knights.
Must be a bit of creative license on the part of our dear mages then.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her aesthetic taste, so we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can imagine, Alice has always been a go big or go home kind of person.
Yeah, this is go big, all right.
Still, our mission remains the same. We're here to get back the Holy Lyre.
Yeah, and this time we have a whole bunch of people to help us. Not just you, Luke. Should be a total piece of cake.
Huh?
A human never doubts what their eyes see or rejects the ground beneath their feet. Both now warn you that this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can.
That voice. Is that Mona?
Mona? Oh, you mean Barbarloth's student.
You know about her? But Mona came to Mondstadt after your expedition left.
Well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her messing up and being too afraid to go back? Yeah, I know that too.
What? But how? No one in the Hexen Circle should know about that.
For real? Sorry, but I'm pretty sure all the mages know.
All of them?
Messing up and going back? What is he talking about?
I'm afraid so. Oh, except Rhine-daughter, I suppose.
Oh, because she's dead.
Fine. That's just fine. It's not like the old hag's gonna come find me in Mondstadt to settle the score, right?
Anyway, how do we cross?
I'm not telling.
Aw, come on. Don't take it out on us.
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides, I'm playing a fatus whose job it is to issue riddles. You can't just ask me for the answer.
Oh, right. Almost forgot about that.
If you want the answer, think back to what I said at the beginning.
What did you say at the beginning? What the heck? Is that where we are right now? Okay, so I guess just... Alright. Ah. Oh. It didn't load right away, so I freaked out.
Try to keep up!
Nice! We made it!
Oh no, we have to hear his voice now.
Looks like Mika's guarding this spot.
Oh, hey! It's been a while.
Hello, Grandmaster. Hello, everyone. No. Wait, my line. How did you get in here?
Somebody please fire this guy. Like, I'm so tired of hearing his voice.
I would think you have bigger concerns right now. Tell us where to find the lyre.
It's locked in the back room, but good luck getting in there. 3 crests are needed to enter, and each one is guarded by a fatus.
Okay, just so I don't have to listen to him, I'm gonna start cutting him off.
Wait, but in real life, we only needed 1 key.
Yes, but there are 3 locations to visit. If there was only 1 key to be found, there's a good chance the encounters set up at the other 2 locations would go to waste. All our actors worked so hard to memorize their lines. It would be a shame if their part got skipped over.
A fair point. They're playing through the story just like us, after all.
To be honest,
when I first read my lines, I was kind of confused at how I just give up the intel without a fight.
to be honest, but when I
actually had to stand off against all of you, it made sense.
I mean,
Mr. Duluc practically had me in a cold sweat.
Really? I only had 1 line.
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that strike the greatest fear in your opponent. The same principle applies here.
That's right!
That's right, and I've been told you have quite a few tricks up your sleeve, Mr. Duluc. Anyway, you can head in now. Everyone should be ready.
One moment. We can't quite end it like this. I believe you have 1 more line, Mika.
Do I have to say it?
It would benefit the scene.
All right.
Alright. I told you everything I know. Now leave me alone.
Leave me.
And off he goes.
Here.
Without the crests, I can't activate this device either.
Without the crests, I can't activate this device either. Like I said, I told you everything I know. Just leave me alone. Man, I thought I lucked out with just a few lines, but it still wasn't easy to pull off.
Anyway,
if you want to get into that room, you'll need to track down the 3 Fatui with the crests. Okay, so this is just like dead space. Alright.
Try to keep up!
Looks like we were followed. Guess Mondstadt's elite aren't to be underestimated, huh?
Stand aside. This one's personal, but this time, I'm fully locked and loaded! Come on, kid! Let's finish what we started! Ha! Ha!
Let's play!
That all you got? Burn! Looks like Okay. You win. Somehow this round wasn't quite as fun.
Probably because you had to act like a fatus. At this point, I could take down those with my eyes closed.
True. Guess I didn't stand a chance, huh?
Oh, so you were the one in the Fatus costume. Does that mean the auto-low bug is fixed now, Nicole?
It would seem so.
Man, their armor is heavy and not breathable at all. You're telling me the Fatui in Sumeru and Natlan also wear this stuff? I can't even imagine.
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. I feel like there's some truth to that after all.
Delusions might also be involved somehow. The Harbingers seem like the disciplined ones to me.
Well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure. Here's the crest I was guarding. You've earned it.
Did you just say Dad? Oh, is one of his dads Cyrus, the leader of the Adventurers Guild? Yeah, probably, okay.
Oh, and Bennett told me about what happened in Natlan. How you helped him navigate his past. It's hard to believe we finally have answers after all these years. So, on behalf of all the adventurers in Mondstadt, truly, I can't thank you enough.
Well, that's what friends are for, right?
Speaking of, how have things been since you got back, Bennett?
Same old, same old. Bad luck included. But that part's nothing new, so I don't mind.
There's a reason for his bad luck. I forgot what it was, though.
I do miss the Asha, though. I hope I get the chance to show them Mondstadt someday.
Talk about bad luck. The minute you put on that Fatui costume, the gun stopped working. How weird is that?
Yeah, thanks for stepping in, Dad. Guess I'll have to hand it in to Miss Nicole for repairs later.
Okay, no hidden goodies here. Or hidden in quotes.
Yeah.
Don't actually mean hidden. Oh, no.
On me.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? Contact Nicole? Why?
The Fatus up ahead is a pragmatist. You might have a chance to avoid conflict if you obtain the other crests first.
The road ahead is almost completely blocked. Looks like this person isn't taking visitors. Yes, we'll just have to be careful. We need that crest.
Do we? Was it Valen? Yeah, what the heck? Let's go get that crest. Is it? Do we get an achievement if we fight him though? Oh, I can't even check my achievements in this mode. Yeah, okay. Probably not. I feel like if they direct you pretty hard to this side, that's not gonna happen.
The Tooth up ahead values wealth above all else. No bargaining chip is off the table. Luckily, I've prepared a negotiation multi-tool for this situation. Don't forget to take it with you.
Okay, heavy pouch filled with tokens capable of swaying. Swaying what? Hmm. 500,000 more. I actually need the cash. I might use it for myself. Swing those who value wealth above all else. To some, this appears to be what passes for sincerity. Yeah.
Wait, Mona? Again?
What? The more roles you play, the more you get paid. That's what Alice said. I was hoping to do even more than this, but it is what it is. Anyway, the crest is with me. All I need to know is how much you're willing to cough up to get it. Let's talk business, shall we?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would just use that one.
I would have thought there was this much more to be made in a dump like Mondstadt.
Hey! Did you just break character?
What? Of course not. All right, here's the crest. Huh. And with that, I'm off the clock. Oh, and by the way, word has it you accomplished something major in Nodcry. You reeled in the true moon from beyond the false firmament.
You know about that?
Well, I spend most of my time staring into a scryglass after all. If something changes in the sky, you think I wouldn't notice? Hydromancy uses the false stars to reflect true fate within the water. Now, I can't help but wonder what I would see if I cast a reflection of the true moon instead. Of course, I need a whole new set of equipment to look into that, which means shelling out a whole lot of mora. So I've been taking on a lot of odd jobs.
No wonder Alice gave you quite a few parts in this.
Generous compensation, minimal manual labor. It's been a good gig. Plus, the Hexen Circle never promises an amount they can't deliver, even though her daughter is, in some part, responsible for my predicament. That was a long time ago, and I know Klee didn't mean it.
I forgot about why that is.
Huh. I guess the moon's a big deal in hydromancy. Just spitballing here, but it kind of sounds like your progress would be much faster if you, I don't know, just contacted Barbeloth directly.
Oh, come on. Enough about that old hag. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Oh, come on. Enough about that old hag. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Any other boxes in here? Doesn't look like. Can we get up top here? Up here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Apparently, yeah, we can.
Try to keep up!
Try to keep up! Yeah, nothing.
Ah! On me. to keep up!
What? They handed over their crests? Looks like the decision has been made for me then. Further resistance would be foolish.
Gotta say, Paimon didn't expect you to play this kind of role, Durant.
Well, actually, Aunt Alice was planning for me to play Dvalin if the dragon himself didn't agree to take part. That was the backup plan. Apparently, there's a spell like the one used to make Simulanka that could change me back into an evil dragon.
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
I want to see it.
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon anyway. I'm not intimidating enough.
That would be a good alt though, him turning into a dragon.
Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all, so my role was switched to Timid Fatui Guard B, and I got to wear a costume instead.
Wow, that's a pretty huge change. Why B, though?
Oh, because Mika is Guard A.
As expected, Alice has got it all planned out.
All right, we've got all the crests. Let's head back and look for Mika.
Ah! Ah!
Trying to get on top of this bunk.
Ah!
No. Wow. Overshooting it by so much. Okay, let's try this one.
Try to keep up!
No! What the heck? Okay, I'm just gonna try jumping onto it after I hit this one.
Try to keep up!
Okay. There we go.
Huh?
Alright, what do we do now? Return to Mika to proceed further? Okay, he was back on this side, I think.
Ah!
Mika! We have the crests!
All right. This elevator's a bit complicated.
Alright, so it wasn't a dead end. This elevator is a bit complicated to operate, so Mr. Cole asked me to help activate it. Just one moment.
Thanks.
No
No problem. Best of luck up there.
Huh. I don't remember Fatui being this nice. Where's the fun in that?
Of course you want to make things difficult. Come on, let's get out of here.
Ha! Ha!
What the? Ah. Guess this is the timed elevator that goes up and down.
Security's tight around here.
I hope this is safe.
The Holy Liar! There it is! Wait, but Paimon remembers something about a...
Mid-churl? Or not?
Hot-blooded, careless, and reckless heroes! Despair, for you have stepped into my trap! Wait, what? All it did was lock the liar up!
What was it? I remember the first time I ran into a mid-churl, that was like, oh, mid-churl, oh no! Anyway, you're surprised by your own trap?
Well, I wasn't the one who designed it! All Alice said was that activating it would turn the tables.
I see.
That checks out.
They laugh as if they already know what is to transpire. I do not have a good feeling about this. Allow me to clarify before we proceed. How was it that the liar was retrieved back then?
From what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock opened.
So then, I'm the one who walked into the trap?
Do not despair, mein Fräulein.
Miss Alice provided us with backup, did she not? We are not entirely outmatched.
'Tis true, though thine princessin stands on the cusp of defeat. Courage has not yet failed her. Let this be our last stand! Come forth, my loyal servants! Smite all who stand against us!
Look! The ravens get confused if they don't hit anyone. Now's your chance!
Group 2, reinforce! Group 3, Group 4! Oh, forget it. All of you, attack at once!
That's nothing. Up the ante!
Well, well. It seems I must send forth my most capable servant of all. He shall dispose of you in one fell swoop.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Wind, hear me.
Okay, shred him!
Our situation is dire, mein Fräulein. It seems this is the end of the road.
This is just gonna keep going like this? What's happening here? There we go.
Alright, alright, alright. I give up. Just don't hit. Alright. I know when I'm beat. You win. You were brilliant, Miss Fischl. The recording was fantastic. I'm certain future participants will have a great time.
Yeah! This role was perfect for you!
Huh. Your praise is a compliment to your own good sense. Yet know that this is but the least of your princessin's abundant talents.
Huh. It doesn't look like the lock is opened, though.
True. This isn't what we were told would happen.
I doubt the mages want us to just break it open. It's not their style.
Perhaps we haven't met a certain condition then?
Before, all we had to do was beat up a Fatui agent, and Fischl has admitted defeat.
Oh, wait! Does that mean the beating up part has to happen for this to proceed? You dare place your princessin in such a scene? 'Tis an affront of the highest order!
I'm afraid it may be the only way to end this, mein Fräulein. But not to worry. It's all pretend, after all.
Very well. I shall allow this trespass, if only to bring this to an end. Just be gentle.
You're up, Paimon.
Huh? Oh, right. Paimon's the weakest one here. Here goes nothing.
Ah, it's open.
Miss Alice does love to tease, doesn't she?
Congratulations on obtaining the Holy Lyre der Himmel. That's a wrap for now.
As the performance within the magic bubble comes to an end, the actors return to the real world, one after another. Varka has the Good Hunter staff set up a banquet in front of the cathedral, inviting all involved to celebrate.
Wow! This is quite the gathering. And do you smell that? Is that the secret menu Barker was talking about?
Looks like we get to try it out after all.
Oh, Paimon's stomach has been rumbling this whole time, so she's gonna dig in. Don't forget to grab some food before it's all gone, okay?
Will do.
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
Nope, just noticed that you seem a lot more relaxed.
You know, we often threw banquets like this when I was little. But then, as more and more of our ranks left on expeditions and I was left in charge, the number of celebrations decreased. I'm not the most natural entertainer after all. Now, seeing a gathering like this after all this time, I can't help but feel a bit regretful for not keeping up the tradition.
Everyone leads in their own way. There's no right and wrong.
Well said, Traveler.
Barbara?
You told me you wanted the expedition members to feel at home, but in my eyes, the feeling of home isn't something you can force. Home is... what happens when we're all together like this?
Oh, you're right. And you know what? I've been coming to the same conclusion. The location isn't the most important factor. No matter how far we get from Mondstadt, home is wherever we're together.
The return of the expedition force is a good thing. You deserve to enjoy it too.
I appreciate the kind words, you two. I will do just that. Make sure to do the same, Traveler. It's not often you get to make it back here. There's a lot of people waiting to catch up. Now that we're outside the bubble and no longer in character, there should be plenty of time.
I will.
Hey! Honorary Knight! Look up! Pretty stellar view from up here, and the breeze is nice too. Care to join me?
Oh, of all the places to sit, it just had to be there. Well, to each their own, I suppose. Just be careful on the way up, Traveler.
Ready for a rehearsal? Here we go.
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. You're welcome.
This is quite the spot.
Ah, well, that's what being home is all about, right? Letting go, feeling at ease. Figure we both deserve that after all this time.
Mondstadt does feel like home.
You think so? Glad to hear it. There's no place like home. That's what people say, right? The expedition took me far and wide, and still, little alcohol in my system, it would all come back. The cathedral, the statue, the windmills in the city, the pigeons and dandelions in front of the gate. The further away you get, the more you miss it. I might be biased, but it means a lot that you care about this place.
This is where things began for me and Tavat. This is where I began my search for her. Still, she is more important to me than any specific place.
I get that. The people are what make Mondstadt what it is too. All the carefree kids running around, livening up the place. Which reminds me, I never thanked you for helping Mondstadt out back then. It takes a special person to do what you did. Most people are helpless in the face of abyssal corruption. Considering their target was Dvalin, things could have been bad.
I don't deserve that much credit. I didn't know I could do that until that moment.
I suppose Barbados could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long. But still, I doubt the ending would have turned out quite so perfect. Dvalin is family to him, you know? Having to choose between the dragon's life and Mondstadt's safety, that would have been cruel. Not to mention, the Wild Hunt would have reached our borders sooner or later. We'd have been stretched thin without your help. Maybe you've never put two and two together, but what you did in Natlan also helped reduce the threat of the Wild Hunt. If Natlan's crisis hadn't been resolved, the two abyssal powers might have joined forces at some point, making our situation even more dire.
Huh. I guess you're right.
Ha! Look at us, taking down the Abyss in two separate nations. Doing the Knights of Favonius proud, aren't we?
I feel like Paimon might have a few things to say about that. My title's just honorary, remember? Not quite sure the Knights can take credit for Natlan.
I guess not. In any case, for a knight, honor is something you get to define for yourself, no matter what the outside world thinks. And that's the question, isn't it? Why do we do what we do? Well, I think it's safe to say you already know the answer.
I do.
Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. You know, I don't think this was designed for sitting.
Ha! When did you become such a stickler? Come have a drink with us. There's plenty.
Don't mind if I do. Grape juice? Again?
You know, Charles would never let me hear the end of it if I started drinking without him.
Who's Charles?
Disappointing, but understandable. Oh, I almost forgot. Since this banquet is also for the actors, I invited Dvalin.
All right. Might hike up the bill a bit, but who cares? Haven't seen him in too long.
Yeah, well, he turned me down. He never did like being the center of attention.
You think we'll ever get to see Dvalin in like a human form? That'd be interesting.
The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he could still take out a windmill or two. Guess it's better not to risk it.
Huh. Maybe it's time to draft a proposal to build him a landing pad.
Wouldn't that attract even more attention?
The Traveler's right. If this is what makes him comfortable, might as well let him be. In the meantime, I propose a toast. To our honorary knight.
To our honorary knight.
I often think about our parting at Windrise, you know. And now, almost in the blink of an eye, the final stop on your journey is just around the corner. Snezhnaya. The Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance. Now, only the Pyronosis remains free from her grasp.
But for how long?
But if even the captain couldn't take Malwika's Gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now. So that's good news, at least.
You wouldn't be taking a dig at someone else's ability to hold on to their Gnosis, now would you, Grandmaster?
Exactly. He got beat down like a bee. He just got destroyed. He got wrecked so quickly, man. Oh, man. That was so disappointing. By a Harbinger. Ugh.
Of course not. I'm not one to rub salt in old wounds.
Her Harbingers do often tend to take a rather extreme approach. Just look at Child or Senora. But we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Senora did not win the Geonosis using force.
Right. You told me about the contract Morax signed with her before his death. You're saying she didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, she could have persuaded me no problem. I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. I had just woken up, so I must not have seemed like much of a threat. Honestly, the Gnosis was of no use to me. I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it. I just knew if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral, Perhaps even the entire city might have become collateral damage.
Excuses, excuses. He just lost. Weakling.
True. I wouldn't put it past Senor to take civilians as hostages either.
So that's the full story.
In the end, though, it was those same methods that led to her end. After all, her third target, the Raiden Shogun, wasn't a big negotiator back then. Perhaps Senora's success in Mondstadt and Liyue convinced her that she was a match for the Archon of any nation. You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. I'm glad things have changed since. Of course, now the elite force of Harbingers has quite a few missing from its ranks, so I suspect the Tsaritsa no longer has the means to meddle in other nations like she used to. Who knows? Perhaps a chance to formally meet her in Snezhnaya might come sooner than we think.
Some of our knights remain stationed in Notcry. If you need help, just say the word, and we'll be there.
Thank you both. If I'm getting closer to the truth, I can feel it.
The look in your eyes. It's changed a lot since you first set off from Mondstadt.
This feels like the last mission, even though there's a third mission left, so I don't know what's going on.
But my advice remains unchanged. Never forget that the journey itself has meaning, traveler. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of that journey. Perhaps earth-shaking truths and indescribable trials await you at the end. Just remember, there is more to life than that.
I will. Thank you.
All right, that's more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night. And still, not a sip of drink for dear old Venti at a time like this? You're no fun, Varka.
Okay, is that the end of that quest line? That quest at least?
Dun dun dun!
Oh, nope.
Dun dun dun!
Oh, she's playing with her mom. They're fishing.
Da da da!
Poor fish.
This is so fun, Mom!
I think so too. Come on, let's blow them all up.
Mom, when can I play with the magic toy you made me?
Very soon, darling. In fact, it should be ready tomorrow. I just know you're going to love it.
Yay! Can we play together?
Why, of course. We'll have ourselves a splendid time.
Yeah, that should be the end of that one. Okay. Part 2 is complete. So part 3, what? I guess that's gonna be Klee's mayhem, I guess. Probably. Wait until the following day. Alright, I can do that. What's I think it's at like 10 a.m. something like that. Yeah. Oh man, I don't like how much of my life all this gaming takes. Honestly, I hate it. I hate it so much, but I still do it because of the FOMO. The FOMO is real. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I thought I did. Okay, it has to be within that time. 8 to 10, not after 10. Whoopsie. So, get it over to 8. Yep. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Just finishing up some other gaming on the other side. Okay, and that's done. Let's see. Go to the Knights of Symphonia's headquarters and participate in the test. Okay, let's see what it says in this event catalog thing. Does say it's, excuse me, does say it's complete. Alright, this is the last one. Final part. Last one was an hour. Hopefully this will be about the same, maybe less. Wishful thinking. Disable. No, I'm gonna stay in focus experience mode. Alright. Whoa, Barbados, jeez.
Alright, we made it! Time for round 2! Huh? Was this bubble this color before? Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. It was like this when I came to check on things this morning.
It's the Abyss. Serious face.
What? That can't be! How would the power of the Abyss even get in there?
You sure know your stuff, Traveler. That's where my head went too. But I don't know. Something is different about this power.
Yeah, it's hard to describe. It's abyssal in nature, but also not a threat.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state. Like an egg that hasn't hatched, the dark clouds before a storm, or an omen before disaster strikes.
Of course, the world within the magic bubble is imaginary, so the same should be true of this abyssal power. At least for now.
You created this magic, right, Alice? Do you have any idea what's going on here?
New magic does often come with its issues, so I can't say I'm entirely surprised something like this would crop up. As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. Given the current threat, we'll have to close off the bubble to event participants. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise to Klee, but I'm not sure you'll be able to keep it.
Have we ever seen Alice look this serious?
Breaking her promise to Klee might make her angrier than all of the Tori's scheming combined.
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel. What we should be focusing on is how we're going to fix this.
Are we talking about the Klee situation or the Abyss situation?
Both. Now, I have my suspicions, but I'll need someone to head into the bubble and confirm a few things. It's not like we can avoid going in there, right? We have to nip this crisis in the bud, after all.
I agree. We have to take action.
All right. I'll go convince Klee to play somewhere else for now and then head right back. In the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can force people to head in there and take that risk. We angels aren't miracle workers.
You sure about that?
Fine. I'll do what I can. Just be quick, okay? This is your magic, after all.
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back and watch.
What was today's story meant to be again?
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon Abyss-corrupted Dvalin. Then, everyone joins forces to fight him inside Storm Terror's lair, purges him of abyssal influence, and there you have it. Happy ending.
Yep, that sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go in and find out what's happening.
Count me in 2. Potential threat or not, if there's even the slightest chance Mondstadt is in danger, I need to get to the bottom of it.
Jean?
It's nothing. I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic, getting to work together like this again.
Yeah. Yesterday felt like that too.
Yes, but that was for fun. That which confronts us now is a real crisis. So I suppose the memories just came back to me all at once.
Ooh, look at you getting all sentimental. That's a first.
Well, I suppose I am a bit too high-strung most of the time.
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. I think that's how things should be. It's how we all grow closer. Besides, the more you open up, the less people will be surprised like Paimon here when you choose to share something.
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, word vomits whatever comes to mind. And that's what makes her so endearing and approachable.
Ha! It's about time you gave Paimon a compliment, tone-deaf bard. Hang on. Was that a compliment?
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now is a huge unknown. I was able to maintain contact before, but right now all I can observe within is chaos, so I imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a dangerous situation.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
You mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right. I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Sound good?
All right, let's go.
Variations of the Song of the Dragon and Freedom.
Whoa! Is this Mondstadt? Didn't we all come in at the same time? Where are the others? Look! There's Venti! Surrounded by a whole bunch of monsters!
What did he say? I missed it. The bubble must be highly unstable right now. We should go help him.
Yeah!
Ah, perfect timing. Come on, let's show these unwelcome guests the door. Time for takeoff. Let's play.
What the? Oh, we have to go further. Can you hear me, everyone? Okay.
Together with some of the communication and control functions, and managed to smash together some items that should give us an advantage. These elements devices are useful in a pinch. Sure to use them in the
Think you can get away?
All good, Venti?
Very much so, thanks to your timely arrival. But Mondstadt looks like it's in bad shape.
The story is all messed up now.
Yeah! The city's crawling with abyssal monsters. It's almost like we've already lost.
I'm not sure what happened, but the rest of our group might need backup. Let's find them first.
Good point. Let's go! Does he look way worse than back then?
You're right. The corruption has spread throughout his entire body. If we had failed to purify him in real life, I imagine this is what would have become of him.
Wait! It looks like something's falling!
It's his tears.
Like the ones we purified in the past?
Yes, but at this point, these tears are essentially crystallizations of abyssal power. If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters, and this disaster will never end. We also need to get our hands on one of them.
Right, so I can purify it.
No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in their corrupted state if we want to summon Dvalin. I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his current state.
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a confrontation, though. Just like back then.
Yes. I wasn't certain before Dvalin showed up, but now I'm sure this situation is more than simple chaos. It seems more like an alternate version of events, and I have some idea of how it came to be.
So do I, but we should find our companions first.
Well, monsters abound no matter where we look. You choose where to go, and I'll follow.
Alright, where are we gonna go? Ow. Collect the tears and find your companions. Where are the tears? There's one over there. Ah.
Yahoo! Let's play! Here we go! Time for takeoff.
Where do we get some healing? I need some healing orbs or something. I'm gonna run out of chicken and I'm gonna get full pretty soon. Okay, where are the tears? Is that a tear? I see a... What? What the heck? Oh, I just burnt myself. That's nice. Okay, so anything with that mage marker on it is interactive. Seriously, where are the tears? Okay, here's... Ask to call for help. Oh, okay. But, Okay, yeah, give me some help. Thank you. What does this do? Same thing. Seriously, where are the...
Let's play! Yahoo! Think you can get away? Yeah.
Okay, I think we have a...
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Something down there too. Did I not collect that tier? I thought... I'm sorry, where the hell is the tier? No idea. Okay.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Maybe.
Here we go! Ha. Yahoo!
for takeoff. Brace yourself. Yeah. Yahoo!
Need to ask for help from Nicole again. Okay, there's one tier. Severely corrupted tier. Great. What's that meter that the traveler has? I don't know what that is.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Seriously, where's the other tier? Tiers and find your companions. They're just in this area somewhere. Okay.
Look, it's Jean!
Here we go. Think you can get away? Go as one! Brace yourselves.
This is not the end.
I swear by my sword.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Thanks for the help. I know everything we encounter in this bubble is imaginary, but these monsters sure fight like the real thing. It's a bit too true to life.
Don't worry. As long as we collect Dvalin's tears, we can use this abyssal power to our advantage.
I see. In that case, let's get moving.
Have you seen Varka, by the way? We haven't found him yet.
No, he might be at the upper levels. Let's search together. Ah, right. I remember seeing D-Luke on the other side of the city. We should go help him first.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go!
What the heck is that? Those lightning strikes? So weird. What was that thing we activated? But still.
Hey, D-Luke is over there.
Time for takeoff.
Ha! Ha!
Verdict is...
Made it. Thanks for the assist. It looks like Mondstadt is in dire straits. Did you see any knights or civilians on the way here?
Nope.
Then my initial suspicion could be right. The knights have abandoned the city and evacuated all civilians to a different location.
Abandon the city?
In the face of unrelenting abyssal attacks, it's possible they had no other choice. But none of that matters now. An empty city has its advantages. We won't need to divert our attention to protecting civilians, for one. Oh, and this thing. It looks like one of Dvalin's tears. I don't feel good about just leaving it here.
That happens to be just what we were hoping to find. Let's take it with us.
Wait, what about Varka? Have you seen him?
No, I'm not sure where he is. We'll just have to keep looking. Better to find him soon than later. The Grandmaster is an exceptional warrior, but this is the abyss we're dealing with. You can never be too careful.
Oh, we see a cryo whatever guy over there, so probably be around there. Let's activate this baby. Come on, buddy. Yeah, here we go. Come right here. Whoa!
Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Okay. Up there? Okay.
Brace yourselves. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Is it supposed to be inside the building or around the, probably around the corner? Yeah. What's that? What was that? I just, oh, this thing. Right.
Huh? What happened? The statue's broken!
The Grandmaster should be over there. Come on, let's hurry.
I was hoping it would give me some kind of way to glide up there, but I guess not. Is it faster to go this way? Probably.
We're here to help.
Perfect timing. Let's do this. Verdict is...
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
Wind, hear me.
Charge! Okay, shred 'em! On me. Burn! Ha!
Think you can get away?
Barbados, guide.
Looks like we're all back together. Everyone in one piece?
Yes. The honorary knight arrived just in time to help us out.
Now that we've collected Dvalin's tears, the monster attacks appear to be easing up too. I'm sure you've noticed, Varka, but the city is pretty much a ghost town at this point.
Yeah, we should get out of here. No sense wasting our strength.
This place should be safe from monster attacks for now, at least.
Anyone there? The communication function bugged out again. Do you copy? It's me, Nicole. Alice just got back too.
Yeah, we can hear you now! What's going on?
When designing this experience, we cut out the part where the Traveler cleanses the abyssal power, and we didn't think to replace it with a different sequence of events. I think what we're witnessing is a direct result of that. Alice and I thought the events in the bubble would be independent from each other, but since the magic is contained in one place, it appears a casual link has formed between all the events within it.
Causal link.
And so, because Dvalin was never purified, we've encountered a major bug.
Can't believe they had her say casual link and then just like let it go through.
I knew it. So, what we're witnessing now is like an alternate version of events where the honorary knight never appeared in Mondstadt.
Wait, but even if the Traveler never showed up, you could have done something, right, Venti?
The Abyss is a far greater enemy than one person can face. I could have handled that specific situation, sure, but it wouldn't have gone quite so well. If I'm not mistaken, you've seen how that version of the story goes yourself, right, Varka? Through the mage's scryglass?
Yeah, it was a kind of prophecy. It felt so real, I doubt I could ever forget it. In the end, you were able to seal Dvalin away, but you were wounded in the process.
But if Dvalin was sealed, how did things get to this point?
Because a seal doesn't solve the root problem. Over time, the Abyss would just grow stronger and stronger, deteriorating Dvalin's consciousness until there was nothing left.
Wait! Does that mean what we saw earlier was...
The aftermath of Dvalin breaking free from the seal. That's right. He is in dire straits. The power of the Abyss has fused with his flesh and bones. Purifying him now in this state is no different than sentencing him to death.
So, if we want to resolve this crisis...
We have to kill Dvalin. I know that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain and a lot more mellow than this one, that's for sure. We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for a group like this. No time to lose, right? We've got Klee waiting for us after all.
She's playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time. Of course, the sooner we resolve this, the better.
You're right. This is the only way.
I know Dvalin means a lot to you. If this is too hard, you can leave it to us, you know? No need to scar yourself over a game, right?
I'll be fine. I was prepared for that possibility back then, too. Let's go. Storm Terror's lair awaits. This is it. Ready, everyone?
More than.
Of course. I just hope I learned a thing or two since the first time around.
Guess I'm the newbie, huh? Good thing I'm a quick learner then.
What about you, Traveler? This was your first big fight in Tibet. Were you nervous back then? How about now?
I'm not nervous. We've all grown a lot since then. We overcame this challenge once, and we can do it again.
Paimon believes in you!
Then let the mournful cries of this lyre, tainted and defiled, summon a familiar now utterly warped.
Yeah, Traveler's voice is always like a jump scare.
You alright, Barbados?
Turning the surging abyss into musical notes is no simple task. But how could I claim to be the finest bard in Tibet if I didn't rise to the occasion?
I have heard enough.
Well, this hulking dragon is as intimidating as ever!
Remember, we need to wear him down first before we can attack his weak spot. Yeah! Time for takeoff. Yahoo!
Time for retribution! Burn!
Yeah! Here we go!
Now's our chance. Climb up and attack the abyssal core.
I swear by my sword!
Go and splat!
Ha! Burn! Burn!
Nice job! One more to go!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Time to switch positions!
Yeah!
Brace yourselves.
Maria sweeping in!
Yeah. Think you can get away?
Barbados, guide us.
Time for retribution!
Yeah.
Yeah. Charge!
Time for takeoff.
Ha! Ha! Burn!
Yeah.
Burn! Okay, shred 'em!
Yeah. Yeah. Let's play.
Burn! Maria sweeping in! Burn! Time for retribution!
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy! Yeah. 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 Yahoo!
Ha! Ha! Burn! Thunder! Charge! Cha!
Yeah. Yeah.
Burn! Yeah. Verdict is... Ha!
Think you can get away? Let's play.
Wind, hear me.
Burn! Cha! Maria sweeping in! Ha! Ha! Time for retribution! Thunder!
Yahoo!
Here. Thunder! Charge! Thunder! Burn!
Damage there. Something's nerfed to hell.
Yeah. Thunder!
Jeez. Taking way too much effort here.
Yeah! Maria sweeping in! Burn!
Yeesh. How many times is that?
Thanks, Gene.
Here. Okay. Dragon fight.
Dvalin, you're here!
I follow the lyre's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
La la la!
Dragons.
Mom, I'm here to play!
Okay, he should have blown like the whole side of that fort, not just that window. What the heck? The bubble crisis is resolved without incident. While Alice and Nicole fix the flaws in the magic to prevent any recurrence of the problems. Clee doesn't notice the thing and embarks on a relaxing adventure alongside her mother and Nicole. Now the only issue left for the knights to resolve might be the window Dvalin broke. That little tiny window? That's a joke, right? The whole
Looks like
side
it
should
was
have
a
been
happy
blown
ending
apart.
after all. It was kinda like a choo-choo cart ride. It had its fun moments and its thrills. All in all, Paimon had a great time.
Guess it wasn't without some collateral damage, though. Sorry about the window, Jean.
And how did he get into the office to get into the bubble as well without breaking everything?
It's fine. As long as the building itself is intact, I consider that a win. I'll arrange for the window to be replaced at a later date.
Yeah, I know, that's some BS right there. They didn't think that went through.
In any case, we were lucky Dvalin arrived when he did. It would have been tricky to deal with a flying opponent otherwise.
I suppose I could have created a gust of wind to whisk us up, but I'm not sure our gliders would have survived the process.
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Klee in there to play. She's a daring one, that's for sure. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Klee still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Haha, even better. Count me in.
Say no more! You had me at fine wine.
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too, right, Jean?
I'm afraid not. There's still a lot of work to do.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on, we never get a chance like this.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem if you head back to headquarters with me after we're done and help make up the work.
On second thought, how about you just join us when you're done with that? What about you, Honorary Knight? Gonna tag along?
I've still got questions for Alice. I'll wait for her to get back from her adventure with Klee.
Okay, all's well that ends well, am I right? To the bar!
Alice loves going to the library. Let's wait for her there.
Classic library waiting scene.
Looking for
This might even be
me?
recycled.
I'm glad. I wanted to thank you for helping me keep my promise to Klee. She had a splendid time in the bubble. Nicole came with us to make sure all was in order and prevent any similar incidents from happening in the future. You live and you learn. It's rare, but even the Dodo King isn't immune to a small slip-up here and there, I suppose.
So, it's all fixed?
Yes, quite. The recording work is done as well, so now all we have to do is play it on loop. It should be smooth sailing from here on out. Anyone and everyone can now enjoy the bubble at their leisure. Nicole will keep an eye on them, of course.
The disaster we experienced, that was fate before we changed it, right?
I wouldn't put it quite like that. It was more like a fate that will not come to pass.
Huh? What's the difference between the two?
Let us not forget the courageous dragon slayer in the story. Well, in real life, he had already left on an expedition to Nodcry at that time. Of course, that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death, for another hero would have come along and paid a painful price for victory.
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin broke free from the seal. So, couldn't Barca have been back by then?
Dear Paimon, you're free to ponder such questions yourself, of course, but it's of little use to ask them aloud. Word to the wise. Do not lose sleep over all those what-ifs, over the fates that will not come to pass. It's an exercise in futility. Those who can observe fate see both the good and the bad of what could have happened.
Okay, so apparently what I got from this, I feel like I might have missed something. But so if the traveler wasn't there, Barbados would have suffered a mortal injury, defeating or sealing Dvalin, and Dvalin would have eventually broken free anyway. And then Varka was supposed to be there to take down the dragon. I mean, he didn't do it himself, right? He did it with the help of the real Dwalin and Venti, so I don't know how that's... Anyway, like she said, what if's not important.
But all that matters is what did happen. Those alternate fates are nowhere near as important as the world that exists in the here and now.
Alright.
There's something else. The abyssal power inside the bubble was far too real.
Ah, you're saying it was as if the bubble itself had become contaminated. I suppose some gunk could have stuck to my luggage while I was wandering the border and got mixed into my magic without me noticing. Just kidding. I would never be so careless. Your intuition is spot on, Traveler. What developed in the bubble was a nascent form of abyssal power that, if left unchecked, would evolve into the real thing.
What? So it didn't come from outside? It just appeared out of thin air?
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive, and most infuriating of all, a complete and utter mystery. I'm sure you've seen for yourself how complex it can be. The Hexen Circle has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think Barbalot's interpretation is the most accurate. The essence of the abyss lies in the hatred carried by all the fates that will not come to pass.
The hatred carried by fate.
This world is filled with conflicting elements. That one thing should happen signifies that a different possibility has been eliminated. These events can be small, almost trivial. I had Sweet Madame for lunch today, for instance. That means the Alice who chose tea break pancakes instead is no more. Of course, they can also be events that threaten the world, such as my friend Rhindotter's decision to tap into the abyss. In that instant, the tale of a future in which she remained pure was gone forever. So then, the question at the heart of it all is this. Why must these fates be the ones to disappear?
Wait, is Rhyndotter dead? I can't remember. Or does she have the curse of immortality too?
Paimon gets it. It's hatred that stems from not being chosen.
Precisely. The magic we wove this time involved recreating the past. However, some of the variables we added allowed a certain amount of these unchosen fates to come very, very close to reality, and thus the abyss showed its teeth. Of course, much like always, it is not existence that it seeks, but the destruction of all. In the end, though, it wasn't a huge issue. Things like this happen on the border all the time.
I see. No wonder the abyss is so full of hatred.
It has quite the victim complex, that's for sure. It's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, to exist in this world is to be a spark of luck amidst countless possibilities. How precious is that?
Having crossed swords with the abyss many times, I'm beginning to think along the same lines too.
Ah, Alice, you're here. I'm truly sorry about this, but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid I must send you to confinement.
Whatever for? Things turned out just fine with the magic bubble. Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
It's not about the bubble. We received word that a number of fish have been injured as a result of explosions near Starfell Lake. As I'm sure you're well aware, fish blasting is strictly prohibited.
Oh dear. Run, Klee! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
Guess it's a day of first for the Dodo King, huh?
Oh, farewell, forever traveler. You shall never see me again.
Okay, is that complete? Is that the end? It's looking like it. It's Elon Musk, our old, what do you call those things again? Commission friend, yeah. Oh yeah, was it Hilly translator missions? Man, those are nuts. Right, we should have enough, it should have been enough time for us to get our expedition rewards coming up right now, but let's check on this for now. That one's done, great, fantastic. Echoes of a memory, what is this? Go? Oh, okay. Okay. I'll just check on the expeditions first. Not bad timing. This is one of the shorter events. I feel like altogether, what's that, like 5 hours of questing? Yeah, not too bad.
Add Astra.
Nice. How's our resin? 50, not bad. We can hit another boss. Back in the head. I think I do need to watch. I feel like I have too many of these artifacts. Yeah, that's a little close to cap. I have to clear those up soon. Oh man. Right, so let's go do this this thing. Find the discrepancies. Actually no, we'll run the drink mixology one, because that one's got cutscenes, so let's go do that. Though I am hungry.
More speed.
Good afternoon, traveler.
The elusive Emily from the banners. Been trying to get a hold of this character, but no luck just yet. Renowned perfumer in Fontaine's perfumery industry and a skilled forensic cleaner. When did we run into her? I've never run into her before. While the world often romanticizes perfumers in Emily's eyes, whether crafting fragrances or erasing traces, both are essentially no different from precise chemical experiments. She treats bottle scents with rigorous rationality and brings the same disciplined calm to the disorder of the crime scene. She's a CSI? Forensic cleaner. Okay, she's a forensic cleaner and a... Okay, I guess she cleans crimes? That's weird. That seems kind of shady. Though she prefers to keep a comfortable distance from others, she never holds back her patience or kindness from those who truly wish to open up to her.
I didn't expect the honor of witnessing your harmonizing talents here in Mondstadt.
Here on vacation?
Both, actually. A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about the same time, the Cat's Tail commissioned me to create a new fragrance for their establishment. Ending today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is truly a wonderful reward.
Then I'll make sure to pull out all the stops. I'll mix you a special surprise.
I have faith in your choice.
Emily is more sensitive to aromas than most people. If I create an unbalanced blend of scents, it might make her uncomfortable. In any case, I should use ingredients with complementary scents and try to add a dash of Fontainian flavor too. Let's start with the Mondstadtian take on Lumideuse Twilight. Lumideuse? I don't know. Alright, we gotta get our tea in there, fermented juice, and mint. What happens if I don't match the ingredients? What happens then? Okay, small pieces. Do-do-do. Tall glass medium. This is a bit of a time sink though, absolutely. Because the cutscene and the repeated and going back and forth and just being trying to adjust the drink, that takes time. Can introduce Twilight, a refined cocktail from Fontaine that has been described by drinkers as capturing a warm glow of sunset over Lumida's harbor. Rumor has it that you can still order this gem from the hidden menu at the Rusty Rudder, though it's rare for a bartender to recreate its original flavor perfectly.
Care to give this a try, Miss Emily?
Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch. This tastes like a local variant of a Lumiduce Twilight. Am I right?
You're spot on. You got it right away.
The gentle and elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent, offers quite a welcoming flavor, all the while avoiding potentially discordant aromas. Though in reality, there's no need for you to be so conservative. I have quite a high tolerance for flavors that stray outside the boundaries of conventional wisdom.
So this one's probably a bit too traditional, huh? Guess you're looking for something more avant-garde?
Your drink was nice, but it would be perfect if you could make one with a little more depth. A cocktail that shows off your unique understanding and enhances my impression of Mondstadt. If you need time to mull things over, perhaps you might find inspiration in a little light conversation?
How's everything been with your perfume lately?
Oh, thank you for asking. It's been going well, though this trip to Mondstadt has presented some unexpected challenges. When I first got here, I was relying on a copy of An Overview of Aromatic Substances and the Human Senses to identify promising local ingredients from the Mondstadt region. To my surprise, my trial fragrance, which used Valberry as the primary note, proved far too sweet in the context of a tavern, relaxing people so much that they ended up feeling drowsy. The bartender with the beautiful ears, for instance, fell asleep right at the bar.
I never knew Valberries could have that effect. I guess that means Valberry perfume is off the table.
Let's just say that sweetness isn't always a case of the more the merrier. Maintaining an appropriate balance is beneficial for both body and mind, even in daily life. I rarely eat sweet food, and I try to avoid fruits like berries that have a high sugar content. In the end, I completely eliminated Valberry as an ingredient and turned instead to Windwheel Aster, with some success, I might add.
Did you buy these flowers just now?
They're part of my reward from the flower shop owner. Important ingredients for making perfumes. Thanks to these, I was able to complete my commission for the cat's tail. I studied Mondstadt's Cecilia flowers many years ago. In fact, the fragrance of Cecilia in certain fields has become synonymous with Mondstadt itself. However, this is a special case. Some cats are quite averse to the scent of Cecilia, and we need to be particularly mindful of their preferences.
So what did you use for your aroma this time? Which flower did you use instead?
Windwheel Aster. The various parts of the Windwheel Aster plant can be ground into a powder to extract their essences. I then blended the scents from its petals and leaves. The result carries the intoxicating sweetness of mead, while still emphasizing the fresh notes contained within the flower's stems and leaves. I just took it for a little trial run at the cat's tail, and the cats seemed to really like it, while the clients themselves found it comforting and invigorating. Extracting exquisite fragrances from ordinary overlooked ingredients? Oh, that's what truly brings me joy.
The weather's nice today. So this is what it feels like to start a conversation with a classic icebreaker.
It really is. A while earlier, I watched a whole run of fair weather clouds float by, fluffy as pillows. It's not overly humid either, and the wind is gentle too. In such conditions, one sense of smell is heightened, but not to an excessive degree. When scents are blended well, they naturally combine with the ambient context, leaving particularly powerful impressions.
I never realized scents were so affected by the weather. I never had that before. How fascinating.
It seems something similar is true for mixology.
As long as you choose a base of appropriate strength, the various flavors will blend seamlessly together. When mixed properly, all the ingredients work as one to create a most wonderful symphony for your taste buds.
I see, so the combination of flavors is key. You prefer flavors that blend together harmoniously. Oh my gosh.
Yes, that's
harmoniously.
it. Now I think about it, layering distinct flavors doesn't really suit my personal preferences.
Usual hobbies and interests. What do you usually drink?
Usually, after work, my friends from the Maison Gardiennage sometimes treat me to a few drinks. I usually stick to fruit tea. That way, I can get straight back to work after our gatherings. If it's before a holiday and my friends are in high spirits, I sometimes order a small glass of sparkling fruit wine. There was an officer named Terena who used to treat me to aged Corte wine. But since she was transferred to the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, we haven't had the chance.
Oh, so you do drink alcohol sometimes. I was worried it might overstimulate your senses.
In the world of science, high-proof alcohol is a widely used solvent. I've grown well accustomed to the smell of it by now. Besides, when I'm slightly tipsy, my state of mind changes, which in turn alters my approach to perfumes. It doesn't matter if the result is good or bad. It's all about trying something new.
They actually had her say tipsy. That's not a word you'd probably hear in Mondstadt or in Tavad.
So I don't mind drinks with just a little bit of alcohol, but I don't like anything too strong.
Yeah, that was a mistake by the localizers. Okay, liquor that won't leave you too drunk. Okay, incorporate windmill asters. Emily created a new fragrance using windmill aster, and apparently it was quite successful. But what's the best way to incorporate the scent of windmill aster? Okay. We went from we're talking about the weather to the best way to blend scents. Emily's perfume. Emily prefers single, seamless, integrated scents rather than those with distinct layers. In which case, I'll need to blend each ingredient together thoroughly in her drink. I should shake it a lot harder, make sure the flavors don't separate. Okay, so I guess probably cutting it finely and then shaking it a lot harder. Okay, got it. Light liquor won't leave you drunk. Emily enjoys fruit tea, but she also occasionally drinks alcohol to get a little bit tipsy. Oh, great. And spark her inspiration, so I guess I can add a dash of light wine to the base, perhaps something fruity? Over sweet valberries. The sweetness of valberries has added a few complications to Emily's work. Emily believes that too much sweetness may not be a good thing for the human body. Valberries are also used in Illumidi's Twilight. Perhaps I better swap them for something else. Probably windmill asters. Garnish something else. Okay, so we're gonna associate with this. Okay. Windmill asters. Mix more thoroughly. Okay. What kind of drink recipe? Process the petals further. Yeah, cutting it more. Yeah. Okay, great. But what about the valberries? Shit, okay, fruit tea, okay, garnish with something other than valberries. I guess it doesn't matter, doesn't have, as long as it's not valberries. I think I know how to improve your drink. Please bear with me a second while I update the recipe.
Just from our brief chat, you've already formulated a new concoction. Perhaps you possess a natural talent for this kind of creative work.
Shake it hard. Give it a good shake. Shake your Okay, the specific glass was mentioned. Double-walled glass. Small. Any garnish except that. Alright, we've done small lamp grass. Have we done star salt? I don't think we have. Let's see. Or we could do simple lemon slice. Nah, star salt. This one. Oh, oh. No, we'll do Valkyrie. Valkyrie! What happens if we don't? You know what? I don't care. Just next. Lumidu's Twilight Special Blend. Based on Lumidu's Twilight, this novel cocktail was concocted especially for Emily. The perfumer from Fontaine told you that excessive sweetness can make people drowsy, and she prefers to enjoy just a light touch of tipsiness. Clearly, knocking a guest out of the bar isn't a bartender's main goal. On days of gentle wind and clear skies, heightened senses can amplify the flavor of a perfectly harmonious drink. Inspired by the art of fragrance, you developed this subtle, elegant masterpiece.
Here you go. A new and improved, Emily-inspired, Lumidu's Twilight. I haven't come up with a name for it yet.
The colors are cooler and more refreshing, and the fragrance is delightfully subtle to match. Are these bright specks on the surface the crushed petals and leaves of windwheel asters?
Yes, you clearly know your stuff. Is the floral symbol of Mondstadt.
I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try. In the language of flowers, the windwheel aster represents the visible winds. Your cocktail not only captures their form, but also the fragrance they carry. Therefore, I suggest you call this drink Windborne Bouquet. The winds and clouds of Mondstadt swirl together in the glass, leaving behind enchanting traces of fragrance.
A perfect name from a master perfume. From a master of perfume, elegant and full of style.
Really? Perhaps it's just a habit of my profession. I'm glad you like it. Now it's time to slowly savor this masterpiece. Thank you so much. This trip to Mondstadt has been so rewarding. This is the most memorable cocktail I've ever had. Once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as both a fragrance and a perfume.
I'm honored. That's so exciting to hear.
Once I've perfected the recipes, I hope you'll do me the honor of being the first customer to experience these new products. Until then, I look forward to seeing you in the court of Fontaine.
Alright, I'm actually gonna be right back. Alright, be back in a bit. Okay, I'm back, and yeah, so my bad. I'm actually gonna be taking a longer break, so I thought I'd come here and stop.